Over the years, the people of Iyah Gbede community in the Yumuruko government area, Kogi State, have been living up to expectation when it comes to communal approach to development in all aspects of life. This is predicated on the belief that government alone cannot satisfy the yearnings and aspirations of the citizenry. Projects like town hall, schools, road, and water facilities, among others, are the products of Iyah Gbede communal efforts. The people of the community, in the bid to enhance their developmental initiatives, embarked on free medical services, which is at the instance of Iyah Gbede Development Initiative, a non-governmental organization.
We knew that government, right from onset, that government will not be able to provide all our needs. Because of that, you discover that people have taken their destinies in their hand, and they believe in that. And for 52 years, we have been raising funds. Every development you find here, more than 99.5% of these are done by the community on their own. And that is why we are very proud to come from this community. People are willing and ready to be able to support this community. And that is exactly what prompted IDI worldwide to look at what do we need to do. Yeah, we have seen communities doing outreach program, but maybe once in a blue moon. But ours is a continuous one. It has started and will continue.
At a stage, the initiative, the medical outreach, came as part and parcel of the developmental structure of this community. Thank God this is the second edition. It's an initiative of Iyah Development Initiative Group. It's actually a group that came out of the zeal for the members of this community to improve the health structure of the members of this community. Like I said, this is the second edition. And of course, I'm glad that the way we started, gradually this thing is improving.
This program today is a continuation of what we started last year, and just trying to build on the gains and the demand of the first edition we had last year.
This program started last year, and we're just trying to contribute our quota to the community by helping our people at home health-wise. It's a program that we have engaged doctors that will be attending to them even after this program. We have doctors that will be coming around maybe every 2 weeks to attend to the patients as a follow-up. So, and with what we had last year, it was a great success, and we believe that this year will be better. We just hope that as many as possible, we have enough drugs that will go around all the patients that will come today.
One of the key things that brought about the initiative is that we look at the health conditions of our people, and we look at it, one of the basic things that we can give back to the community as a product of this community, whom we see that our parents have labored assiduously on us in the past, and is that to give a token of what we can give to them in terms of health. Having seen that the health of a lot of them are getting deteriorated, and they are incapacitated in one way or the other to even access the basic medical facility.
Looking back and knowing some of the limitations we have in the village, we saw some of our people having sickness that can be resolved, and unfortunately some of them die because of these sicknesses. So we have to look inward and see what we can do to help our people. So we have passion for our people, we are patriotic, and we want our people to be in good health and to live longer.
Iyah Gbede initiative is an initiative of the sons and daughters of this town, Iyah Gbede. This is a program, this is the second anniversary. We had it last year, and we thank God that this year is more organized and more attended than last year.
This year's edition of the program, being the second of its kind, also embarked on a health talk sensitization given by a medical practitioner on the need to abide by the rules of healthy living to avoid preventable illnesses.
Personal hygiene starts from our head to our toe. We need to keep them clean to allow the body to refresh all the time. the teeth, the body, bathing at least twice or once a day will help. The environment, we should keep our environment clean, sweeping and keeping it tidy. And also the habit of spitting when you cough is a bad habit that can allow for a communicable diseases which should be put an end to. We talk also about food. We need to monitor the type of food we eat, the quantity of the food, and maintain moderation. Eating a lot of food is of no value to the health, but quality food are okay for the body. Reduce salt intake in all your food so that it will help you in health too. Then we talk about drinks. We want to encourage our men, especially in Iyah community, to reduce the quantity of alcoholic drink and drink more water, because most of them will not drink water. They prefer to drink palm wine, which is our staple entertainment drink. So we talk about it. Then we also talk about our mental health. Some of us just got annoyed at another person without any cause. The person you are annoyed with might not even know you are annoyed with the person. We should take all our drugs as prescribed. Wherever we have it, we should take it as prescribed.
The free medical outreach covered general health examination such as weight, blood pressure, sugar level, as well as blood test and administration of drugs for a token subject to doctor's examination.
You see, the most common thing is disease in Africa: diabetes, hypertension, heart failure, and occasionally some problems that need surgical cases like hernia and hydrosis. Those are some of the common things that presented it. There are drugs available, very good ones. There are drugs available for almost everybody that is present.
They should watch what they eat and they should come for regular medical checkup.
The people, they know, they realize the importance of this outreach for them. What they cannot afford for themselves, they bring it to their doorpost. So the turnout was very, very encouraging. The people appreciate the work the community or the team that puts up this setup.
What I see mostly here is that some of them have BP issue. Some of the people I did their BP is high. So they need to still advise them on how to take care of their the regular checkup, so that they'll be able to be checking their, not that they will just give them drugs for today and they will just go like that. So they have to continue checking their BP to follow. They should follow up, because giving them drugs now and after the medical outreach and they didn't go for the BP. Yeah, BP to check again is another problem. So they have to continue checking the BP to monitor the progress of their BP, of their condition.
That is very nice to help people for medical line, for medical testing, and give them some medicine. They do some tests for them. So I see that is very nice. And may Almighty God will bless them, that be bless the people that organize this program in Jesus' name.
Some, their BP is 200 plus. They didn't know. Over 124. But I counseled them to monitor their BP after this one. So they should not stop. Continue to manage their BP and continue to check it.
The drug we have currently on ground is enough to cover everybody that will have one or two complaints within the community. As you saw earlier, the quantity of drug we had left over from last year, we bought about the same quantity we got last year. So we are only managing them to make sure that we don't have expirations. But what we have now will take us for this year and largely take us up to 20% or 30% of the entire of next year all through.
It's improved their health, and most especially those that are not able to afford health care due to financial constraints. With this initiative, they'll be able to access the health care and as well as such improve their health and save their lives. They should visit the clinics for checkup at regular basis, so that they can be able to, if there is a case of any illness, they will be able to detect it on time and be able to treat it on time before it aggravates to something that will be too much for them to handle.
A notable improvement on the first edition of the outreach was the introduction of eye clinic section with professionals on ground to examine the patients. Eye defects were detected, where drugs and eye glasses were given free of charge to over 500 people, and referrals arrangement at a reduced price for those in need of operation.
And we have added another leg of eye screening and eye glasses, provision of treatment and eye glasses for this year.
The ask and the demand for more services, like the complaints about sight, we decided to go a step further this year to get specialists in eye services. We got ophthalmologists and optometrists who are already working there to attend to people. So basically, it's just a build-on what we did last year.
The outreach has covered the aspect of the eye clinic. We have the ophthalmologists on ground, the medical doctors, and a few of them in that profession doing the needful. And of course, at the end of the process, like this year, a lot of us have been able to have our reading glasses replaced, and we have some who never used reading glasses before. They have the opportunity of obtaining one, functional, and of course, this actually covered so much of the ground that we need to, we have been aspiring for. So for me, I'm actually happy that the success stories is on the increase every day.
Last year, there was no provision for eye glasses, but now we liaise with Kogi State government so that we can have support from them. You know, there is this NGO in Kogi State that, you know, specializes on eye care, and we brought them. What we do is that we give free glasses to as many that come.
The eye problem we notice with the people of this Gbede community is refractive error. So it is a condition that is common among the aged. Once you are above the age of 30, from 30 years above, so you notice that the way at which you see before, you can no longer see again, because the lenses of the eye, the lens of the eye will be becoming weaker and will not be able to accommodate more light. During the process, the ophthalmology was also able to diagnose some of them that are with glaucoma and also cataract, and some other disease conditions like conjunctivitis. For glasses, we have more than enough on ground to cover even up to 500 clients that may need glasses.
Especially the elderly ones, they have a lot of eye problems. At least I've been able to pick some cases of cataract now. So we have listed them. So as time goes on, we will do the cataract surgery for them. I think most of the time, people don't take action. When they have eye problems or eye complaints, they don't take any action until it is almost too late before they come forward. So especially cases like glaucoma, that you need to screen them from time to time, but people will not come forward until the eye is almost completely blind before we see them. And it is a sad situation, because it is something that is preventable.
Many of the community people who are not able to see before were able to identify their disease condition, what happened to them. So we are trying to find solution to some of it now. And some of them have been given glass, some have been recommended for cataract extraction later in the year.
Few out of the 800 beneficiaries of the program expressed their joy and prayed for more grace for the organizers.
Kò sí ọ̀nà so ó ní ìdẹ́kin lọ gba oògùn. Ọlọ́run ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́, àdúrà wọn gan dẹ̀ gbà, Ọlọ́run sì jú àánú fún wọn. Wọ́n ṣe síjú àánú wá wa mẹ̀kúnnù, Ọlọ́run náà ṣe síjú àánú wò wọn náà.
I gave them kudos for the program. If they can be able to continue with the program, I will love it, and the community will love it. But the problem we are having, many of the community, they didn't know the value what these people have done for us. But as I am concerned, they have done a great job for the community.
The doctors are very good. They attended to us very well. There's no complaint about them. They gave us drugs, as you can see in my hand. They gave us drugs that was supposed to buy at least 5,000, 6,000, was given 1,600, 1,500, 1,400.
It's very, very good as people are doing it and then come out mindfully and do this exercise. My dog is given to me.
We really thank God. Adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run pé ètò yìí àwọn tó gbé kalẹ̀ Ọlọ́run lò wọ́n fún wa láti bá àwa aláìní pàdé. Torí tí n bá máa lọ hospital yàtọ̀ sí wàhálà ibẹ̀ gan owó ẹ̀ ńkọ́. Ojú ló fẹ́ mi lè ka ìwé dáadáa. So ìgbà tí mo gbọ́ pé wọ́n ní program yìí wá mo fi wá. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ṣe mi ò tiẹ̀ expect pé irú nǹkan tó báyìí ni àwọn elétò yìí máa gbé kalẹ̀. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn. Wọ́n fún mi ní glass.
I only came here for a test and I was tested for free. The glasses was given to me for free without paying anything. And from here itself I could still go further to assess my entire body and drug will be given. So I want to appreciate God and I want to appreciate those that have anchored this free health a program for people of the entire community, and I pray God will bless them. Honestly, I will want to encourage them that they should not be weary, they should not be tired, because I want to believe this one will go a long way to affect people of this community. Not even only people from here, people came from diaspora and they are here benefiting. Some people did not know that they have eye defect, but coming here after testing them, they discover that they have problem on their eyes and they have been attended to. Glasses has been given out and drugs has been given to them. And I believe from now they'll be able to see well, see clearly. And they will continue to pray for those that are anchored. And I pray God will continue to raise their hands up to do more in the subsequent year.
It's a nice one. And the people who planned it have done so well. Especially for the rural people. I don't live in the community, but I just see it as an opportunity to share from the goodies of the community. So it's a very good initiative. These glasses they gave me cost me nothing. I have glasses before and I know how much it cost me. So I just appreciate them and I pray that the good work continues.
We thank God. Since that yesterday we've been enjoying the program and the environment is okay for us. We enjoy it. We thank God and we pray that those people that organize this program, that God, in return, God will bless them.
Also worthy of note is the support and partnership the relatively young medical outreach is beginning to generate.
We will try to look for partners, drug manufacturers, to be able to support us on this cause. This year, we sent some letters to some people, and it was just only one of the people we sent letters to that responded in Lagos. But we will start early enough to be able to also partner with, we believe in partnering with drug manufacturers, because if you see the quality of drugs we are buying, we don't want to compromise on drugs.
We wrote letter to pharmaceutical organizations, and we got about 2-3 of them that supported us with drugs. And we are still going to continue by next year, because the amount involved is getting increased now, because we have more people coming. So next year we are going to reach out to individuals, to organizations to give us support.
During the course of the outreach, we got some organizations to partner with us using the corporate social responsibility structure, and we wrote to quite a number of pharmaceutical companies to support us with drugs and consumables, and we are glad that the risk groups in Lagos supported us with very good quantity of commodities, especially drugs, and we are glad that they did that for us. We've not received response from the other pharmaceutical companies and other pharmacy organizations in Lagos, in Abuja, and all over, even up to Kano. We solicited support, but we are hopeful that in subsequent editions they will be able to support us, and we also plan to be able to make early contacts to solicit for this support. But we are indeed very grateful to Real Group in Lagos for supporting us with the drugs that they did this year. Real Groups, we are grateful. Thank you so much.
The drug we have seen that are being dispensed from the source, I can see that renowned pharmaceutical like Reals have been part of the people who supported them. So those are people we have known with genuine drugs in the Nigerian market of pharmaceutical business. So as for the quality of the drugs, even the eye care product we brought, they are authentic and good for human consumption. Our coming here is already government support. Number one, for instance, if you go to ordinary market, when I mean ordinary market, go to private clinics or ophthalmological centers, for you to be screened to do refraction and then eventually give you a glass, you don't pay less than 15,000. But here, through government intervention with our collaboration with Sightsaver, we are dispensing those eye glasses with a sum of 1,000 naira only. Now, the people that we are already listing for surgery, if you go for cataract extraction in private setting, even in FMC, they pay as much as 50-something to 60,000. But at the end of the day, those who are going to enjoy this will just go home. They will pay between 12 to 15,000 naira. So that is part of the government encouragement to people who have such initiatives.
Looking at the importance of peace and unity in any society, the royal father of the community prayed for more of such development.
As one large family, so we keep doing things together, even if there's any difference anytime. So that bond between us, that is, that fraternal, the brotherly love that we belong to the same family, we sort it out immediately. And it's manifesting in those areas. Like that group, they assisted this community in terms of security, like logistics. They got about 5 motorcycles for us to be able to be very mobile when it comes to checkmating issues of security around us. So it's still an act of God keeping us together, united, then giving a result of doing things that could help everybody. It's still one of my daily prayers that people that are yet to key into this very laudable, as you said it, will before long see the reason to come up, join the league of people that are contributing immensely towards the development of this community. It's a prayer, and I very much believe that where they are seeing these things, and for them to have space in history too, in this community, I very much believe that very soon more people will come around to join.
Like this glass now, the one I collected last, I paid 10,000 naira to collect the glasses, but this one now is given to me free, so it's wonderful. It's a big thing that they brought for us, and I personally appreciate them, and I'm praying for them that the Almighty God will continue to enlighten their coasts and give them long life and bless their pockets. If the community is not in peace and unity, this thing cannot happen. Kabiyesi talked yesterday when we had meeting in the town hall that they are the Aaron of his own kingdom.
According to a popular saying that there is always a room for improvement, the Iyah Gbede Development Initiative and its umbrella body are not resting on their oars to sustain and continue to improve on the medical outreach.
From January, we start contributing, making contribution, and we also have some well-meaning spiritual, well-meaning supportive people from this community that give us some huge sum of fund to back this up. So we are never afraid of the continuation, because we have seen, we are very happy with the turnout of our people.
We've started, and by the grace of God, as life is in us, this project will not stop. And by the grace of God, we will pass it from generations to generation as long as life is in us.
In healthcare provision, sustainability is very key. You have to think of what you are doing, how do you sustain it. And we met as a group, that is Iyah Gbede Development Initiative, and the fund we expend are funds contributed by individuals through personal sacrifices and commitment. And by and large, because of sustainability in focus, we have already agreed that we are giving out those drugs at discounted rate. For example, somebody who is supposed to pay 2,000 for a drug and may even still have to go to Iyah or to Kaba to pick those drugs, and we are saying pay only 1,000, then it means that we've been able to take the burden of 50,000, 50% off their neck. So with that, whatever we are able to pull together as 50% payment, it's easier to convince members to make more sacrifice, to add more, then we make it more of a revolving fund. And by that, we are sure that it can be sustained over time.